So, Gary, you've had a very difficult decision to make.
It became a very difficult decision, Carl, when the Euros were postponed to next year, and it got even more complicated when the playoffs were deferred to the autumn. As a result of that, we needed to act very quickly and decisively. We did that very professionally with both Stephen and Michael. They have acted admirably in the transition, but we needed to put Stephen in place now in advance of a very, very busy autumn period.
And these are very extraordinary times, Gary. I mean, right across Ireland, we're saying that. Nobody could have foreseen what was coming around the corner.
Oh yeah, Carl. I mean, when you think back, I mean, the contracts themselves were complicated enough, but I suppose when you throw on top of that the deferrals, the playoffs, and the Euros, and then the virus, it's been a very, very strange and sometimes desperate time for football. I think from our point of view, the fact that the matches have been deferred, we needed to give Stephen and the team the opportunity to prepare for that. The playoffs are now going to be right in the middle of our Nation Leagues program in the autumn. So it was absolutely the right decision to make now. We spoke to Mick about it, who completely understood that. And as I said earlier, both of them have been extremely professional in the transition.
And you yourself in the press release, you paid tribute to Mick for his understanding at this time, but also for his service to this country as a player and as a manager.
Listen, Mick has been a long-standing hero of mine, played the same position as he did. He's been outstanding for service both to Ireland and to the FAI over many, many years, you know. And in the short time that I've really worked with him, I found him to be extremely professional. In loads of ways, I'm sorry I'm not going to work with him in the future. I think now it's Stephen's time, and we need to get in right behind him and his new team. He has a really good team ready now to take on the challenges. We've got a really, really interesting program from September. So we've got 9 matches in the autumn. We've got the World Cup next March. If we qualify for the Euros, we've got a very exciting time next year. And then you've got the Nation Leagues final in autumn 21. So it's going to be a very, very busy time for the new team.
And what an exciting time for Stephen and, of course, Keith Andrews and Damien Duff alongside him.
Yeah, and they're all our own. You know, I think they've all grown up in an Irish context. Stephen has been very successful in the League of Ireland. Both Damien and Keith have been really, really, really top professional footballers. Damien is over in Celtic now. We think we've put a very, very good team together. And then we're going to have Jim Crawford at the under-21s. So we think we've got a very strong team at both levels to kind of bring us forward and upwards.
And you mentioned there about the autumn and when football finally gets back, how exciting it is. But what are you thinking now in terms of a timeline for games coming back and for these playoffs?
Well, I'd like to play off as late as we can. So we've been trying to get the playoff in the November series rather than September or October, and that will give Steve and the new team a chance to play some friendlies and Nation League matches in advance of the playoff. It's going to be a very busy and exciting time because you're going to have 9 matches in the autumn, and then you're going to have the World Cup next year. So the autumn in particular is going to give us an opportunity, I think, to make up for fans and everybody that have missed their football. They're going to have a very busy period, but ideally I'd like to play off in November if we can, which gives us a lot of time to prepare for that one match. I mean, qualifying for the Euros would be huge because obviously there's 4 matches here, and it would be a huge opportunity for everybody in Ireland and especially the fans who've been there for years.
And finally, Gary, I'm sure the message from the FAI and everybody involved is to the fans, to the players, to the administrators, is to stay safe in these very difficult times.
Yeah, I mean, it is extremely difficult, very strange times. I think probably not desperate times for us. I think the fact now we've got an autumn series to look forward to, and I think in the FAI, we want to come out of all of this stronger and smarter. As you know, we're making a lot of changes in the FAI, so we've got a refinancing done. We're restructuring the organisation. We've kind of managed now the international management transition. We're working on a kind of new constitution, and I think it's onwards and upwards. I think this has given us a chance, really, if there's any benefit out of this, to sit back and look at what we've been doing, and I think a lot of good will come out of that. But it's very, very strange times, and as we all say, we thank the people at the front line who are really the people under pressure, managing the people who are sick and in hospitals. So we appreciate everything they do.